Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. What you are about to witness is the absolute pinnacle of gaming YouTube. Nowhere on the planet will you find a better gaming YouTuber, I swear. And now, with your host, Jibba73, the DoubleEShow! Dude, can I have $5 now?
What's going on, everybody? Jibba73 back on the DoubleEShow. It's Transport Tuesday with American Truck Simulator. When we left off the last time, I had pulled into this rest area, and I parked up the truck to catch some sleep, got some gas, was going to finish my delivery, and there was an update to American Truck Simulator, and luckily the mod still works. Hopefully, I haven't gotten a drive on it yet, but the update to American Truck Simulator caused them to cancel my delivery and park my truck back in a safe spot all the way back here in San Francisco. So I have no job that I'm currently doing, and they reset my location. So let's look for a quick job. No, not a quick job. Let's look at the freight market. We will start here. Where am I? I'm over here in San Francisco. And we will go San Francisco to Arizona. No. Really, these are all the jobs you have. Super long and super long. Okay. I don't want this job. Alright, we'll do this one here. Okay, so I'll set the GPS and away we'll go. Alright, couple of things to talk about this week. My wife is back from vacation, which is awesome. Was happy to see her. She caught a cold on the second to last day she was on vacation, so she was miserable. And then her flight was delayed, and then it was canceled because of severe thunderstorms. And then she got rebooked on a different flight that was supposed to come in 4 hours later than the initial flight. And then that got delayed, and then a layover got put on it, so she ended up not getting in until 3 o'clock in the morning. And I had to pick her up from the airport. And yeah, we didn't go to bed till 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was still up at 8 a.m. the same day. I was miserable. Okay, so let's disengage the parking brake, put it in reverse. Try not to hit any walls. Okay. Alright, so yeah, so that was her returning. Let's quickly go over this week's games. So yesterday I tried to figure out whether or not Anno was co-op compatible, and it did not look so. And then even the multiplayer for me was grayed out, so I'm gonna have to go in and create an account, make sure that multiplayer does work with limited issues. I'm not gonna catch us late with limited issues. But yeah, I enjoy the fact that I've got trade going now with the trade ship. I figured that out, and I might have figured out how I'm going to be able to trade with the monastery, the monks. And so we'll see if that works in the next episode. Yeah. And then tomorrow's episode of Banished will be pretty cool to watch. I do some decorating and work a little bit on the new housing community. You'll see it. Hopefully you'll watch it. It's good Good vid, for sure, in my opinion. And then Thursday we have the Depraved New City. So I'm settling a new town with the release version of Depraved. So we'll see how that goes. It's interesting to watch. I like the game a lot. It's going to be great fun to start over and build something new now that I know better the game mechanics and such. So hopefully you guys will watch that video. And then let's see what else. Don't do it. And then Friday we do a little bit more work on Elwood State Correctional Facility. Another good episode. I really enjoy Prison Architect. I like all the details that I can put into it. That'll be great fun. So let's talk about American Truck Simulator since we're in driving. So Oregon will be the next state they release. And that'll be coming out soon, hopefully. They're releasing more videos. Don't do it! They're releasing more videos on it, or more pictures, and they've done a couple of small delivery videos and stuff like that. So that to me means that it's near finished. Basically, what I'm seeing is that at the current rate that they're making states, they're expecting people to stick around for 45 years. Because they've got about 45 more states to add, and it's going to take them, if they do one a year, like has been the freaking case, 45 years. 45 years. I think there's something a little off with their marketing strategy. I think they need to work on them in groups of 3 or 4 states at a time. I think they need to up their production levels and boost their workflow so that they can get the products out faster. Because it's taking entirely too long for them to get stuff done. It just is. I love the game. Really need to figure out why it's taking so long to produce states. I get that they want asset accuracy and the like, but come on now. It's getting to be a little ridiculous at this pace. I honestly believe that they rushed to get the initial one out. That's why it only came with 3 states. And at that point, those 3 states were well done, but they picked 3 very nondescript states. You know, they were fairly easy to duplicate, mostly desert, arid terrain, and so basically they got to do a lot of sand with some trees here and there. They did capture the big city feel of those particular states, but seriously, little redonkulous. Little concentration required here. Using my mirrors to see the trailer coming into it, and come on, right there, boom, right on. Okay, so let's take a quick look at where we're going. We are going this way out to Kayenta. Yeah, right on. We can do that. We won't get this all in one trip, but hopefully no more updates. Hopefully no more updates. come out and ruin the map. So let's get rolling here. I've been driving with no lights on. Poor me. So, I mean, what do you think? I mean, do you think they're gonna get off their butts and get things rolling here in ATS? Because at this point in time, it's not looking good. It's not looking like we're gonna get content in a regular flow. Had I known traffic was at a dead stop, I would not have pulled out. Yeah. Yeah, because when they released Euro Truck Simulator 2, from what I recall, because I didn't pick it up when it was brand new, there was a chunk, an absolute chunk of countries. You had plenty of places to explore. They had a variety of trucks to start out, not just 2 brands. So there's that. That was another thing. 2 brands, Kenworth and Peterbilt. Granted, I know they're 2 of the largest brands in the United States, but there's Mack, there's Volvo, there's Freightliner. Just to mention a few. I mean, there are a ton of trucks and truck styles you can get just out of the brands I mentioned. Super concentration mode here. Screwed up on my cruise control there. Right on. Which one is it 8? No, I want this one here. There we go. Whoop, don't drive into the wall. Okay, and then 2, 4, 6. There we go. We should do pretty good there. That'll push it about 56 miles an hour. We'll drive along. The other thing is too is I said in the last video that I'd like to get some Ask Me Anything type questions. Obviously I record on Tuesdays, so you have to really get the questions in by Tuesday the following week. So when you see the video on Tuesday, I'm recording that Tuesday for the following week. So you got to get the questions in. Just post them on the video, and I will, add those questions to the list as soon as humanly possible. I'm really looking forward to trying this out, this Ask Me Anything thing, and not just come up with my own topics. But speaking of my own topics, out of all the games that I've played so far in the Miscellaneous Monday series, I've liked Project High Rise, Company of Heroes 2, and Anno 1404. Crusader Kings 2 was just a little too complicated from the get-go for me to really dig it and jump in on it. It was, like I said, complicated. It was a lot going on, and the tutorial was helpful in the fact that it showed you a bunch of pictures, but can I play the whole game that way? You know, can I go through the whole game with constantly having those pop-ups that show me the pictures of where I need to click? And, you know, if I could probably get through a whole game of it, you know, like a whole scenario, and start picking things up as I go. I'm kind of a slow learner when it comes to certain game types. If it's not right in my wheelhouse to start, I have difficulty picking it up. That is what it is. It's just how I play. Like with Grand Theft Auto 5, I play with an Xbox controller. I was a PlayStation guy. I played on PlayStation consoles. Whoops. Almost missed that turn. Get back on your road, man. How am I doing? I get plenty of gas. Right on. There we go. So, learning the Xbox controller was a bit of work for me. The layout's definitely different. The juxtapositions of the thumbsticks is off kilter from what I'm used to, and the button configuration's obviously different. But I'm getting it down, and when I played Grand Theft Auto 5, I'm starting to pick up the button tips and stuff that the game gives you as you go along. I had played it into 3 or 4 or 5, maybe 10 missions in, something like that. Probably close to 10 missions in. And then I just restarted it all. Because they were... I had put it away for... Yep, I think I might have... Oh, I didn't clip the car. Good. See, I got to talking. I wasn't looking at my GPS. That's what happened. Hey, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I restarted it because I couldn't remember exactly what was going on where I left off. So I figured, what the heck, I'll just start it from scratch, since I wasn't really that far into the game. And now that I have the new graphics card and the new CPU, the game runs so much better, and it's so beautiful. I mean, I use the word beautiful a lot. The games that I'm playing, the graphics on high just really makes them wonderful to look at. I can't get over it. I mean, I'm really digging it. So there's that. Yeah, I mean, I'm really liking the new setup and everything like that, and I'm gonna try some new things. You guys might notice the thumbnails will be a little different this week. I'm trying a new thumbnail layout. You know, maybe you can give me your feedback on it. Tell me whether or not you like the old style thumbnails that were pretty consistent. The new style thumbnails, which will be consistent, but they'll be a little bit more graphical, kind of make things pop and stand out a little bit, hopefully. And yeah, we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. But give me your feedback on them. I'd really like to know what y'all are thinking. I'm gonna hit the map button because I'm gonna set up a place for me to stop so this doesn't get too long. Bling, bling. That's off the highway. This is on the highway. We're gonna go right there. Okay. Click, click, click. So we're gonna get to that gas station up the road, and that's where we'll pull in, and we'll call in an episode. You guys have seen the Steam list, right? If you think of any games that you'd like to see me play on Miscellaneous Monday, I implore you to look at the list of games and go, I haven't seen that one, or I've played that one, enjoy it, you might enjoy it too. I've got a lot of games on there that I've just never played. Picked them up in Humble Bundle sales, good old game sales, Steam sales, because they intrigued me, but I just didn't get an opportunity to play them, because when I'm doing series on YouTube, I don't get a lot of time to game for just myself. I play the games to create content and hopefully educate someone about a particular game. Hopefully teach somebody something new about a game. You know, good stuff. Good stuff that I'm always trying. Yeah, because Miscellaneous Monday is fun because I just do some short series. That way I can actually get to play some of these games in my library. And of course, if there's a game out there that fits the genre, like city builders or simulation, um, you can suggest that too. I write that stuff down, and then when I pick it up, if it goes on sale or whatever, I wish list it, and I pay attention to how it's doing, and then I go get it. I'm not one of those guys that runs out to try to buy the brand newest game. I don't think it's necessary. I mean, it would be if I'm just trying to get immediate jump in views. I've been fortunate enough to have a couple of opportunities to alpha test and beta test some games, and get first crack at them or an early crack at them, and that's been great. But it's not my style. I don't need to be the first. I just need to enjoy the game. That's the key for me. Is I want to enjoy the game. The game has to be fun for me to play. And if it's not my style of game, I mean, I've turned down offers to alpha test games because they just weren't my style. Like IO games, I have very few games on my phone, and just not all that interested in playing, games, especially games that require dexterity. Uh, because I'm not a good thumber. I guess it's summer outside. Yeah, I don't play games that require a lot of hand dexterity, simply because it's not my style. Let me get down to the gear. We're gonna start out in. We're gonna put the park brake on. Turn the engine off. We're gonna pump some gas. So yeah, when devs offer games and stuff like that, I'm extremely flattered. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I'm not by any means um gonna just take everything that comes my way, because it doesn't do justice to the creator of the game. They I mean, what can I say? They want somebody who's gonna play it, enjoy it, critique it, give good comments, give good feedback. All right, let's pull up over here, put the park brake on, turn the truck off, get outside the truck. There we go. So yeah, so give me suggestions on Miscellaneous Monday. Give me feedback on my new thumbnails. Yeah, and with that, I will catch you next Tuesday for another episode of Transport Tuesdays with American Truck Simulator. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. And yeah, peace.
That was a failure of epic proportions. Unacceptable.